We are back. We have
Good.
made it. We're here. You know what? Last week things happened, and what I realized is what I should have done last week is actually let everybody know that we weren't going to have it. I need to get better about that, and I apologize on everyone's behalf. I let myself down, and I'm sorry. But we are back. We are here. It is episode 31 of Prep Talk Live, and I have a fun fact about that here in a second. But I'm Casey with Cascadia Dispatch. Joining me as always is Tup the Urban Prepper. Tup, what is up? We have reached episode 31, and I found a statistic online that said, I found a fact, and then I'm going to approximate that 95% of podcasts end in the first 30 episodes.
Oh, wow.
So we have crossed a threshold.
No, I always look forward to the podcast because it's been a nice, the past year has been pretty crazy for me for like outside of like YouTube stuff and like for work stuff. But it's always like, oh, I finally get to talk some prepping stuff and have some fun and not be all, it's always super fun. So I think we'll make it another 30, no problem. So
I think piece of cake. I was like, check it out. Like, it's kind of the thing when they talk about like entrepreneurs that like 90% of businesses fail or something. And so I'm like, 95% of podcasts fail in 30 episodes, and we are episode 31. Like we have made it, my friend. We have done it.
Well, I think we have low expectations. I think we're not trying to go super. I mean, we're just having fun. There's no script.
We just don't care. It's just whatever happens.
We sign on like a minute before going live, and it's just basically, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. You want to go live? Okay, let's go. So I think really we set the bar low for what
we're narcissists who just really want people to watch our Zoom calls with each other. That's what it is. We're put it on the calendar, and then people can watch us if they want to. Like voyeurs.
Yeah, I like the spontaneous type ones where we never know what's going to happen. So I think deep down maybe we're both like just secretly, okay, let me sign on 30 seconds before and see what happens for that adrenaline rush.
Exactly. That's the edginess that we have in suburbia.
We're pretty edgy. We're pretty edgy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, back in the day, all kinds of people bungee jump and skydive and stuff. We hit the live button 30 seconds before we go.
Yep.
Looking at the thing, we got the usual suspects. Everybody's here. I feel bad. Again, I apologize because I imagine usually how this goes, people are waiting. So I apologize. I will get better. If we are going to adjust the podcast timing, I will let everybody know. Yeah. But Titus Tuttle is here. Pony Girl is here.
Chuck's comment
is Casey. Yes. Chuck is here.
With a cross. That's funny.
It's the Halloween edition of Prep Talk Live. Yeah. RV Menagerie is here. Steve is here. We've got like the whole crew has arrived.
The family. Amy Fresh. We got Amy Fresh. There we
go. Amy was going for most valuable prepper last week.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why. Because Amy sent me something that was amazing.
Wow.
It is on its way to my house as we speak. Amy found a welcome mat for the bunker office that said, this is definitely a trapdoor. Or it's definitely not a trapdoor. And that's fantastic. So she sent it to me on Instagram, and I ordered it immediately, and it is on its way. As we continue to work on the plans for where the trapdoors are going to be in the bunker office. The tactical roosters, we have a pen set up for them. That's in the plans. It's fantastic. But so anyway, that would be MVP. Yes, that's fantastic. So anyway, so how was your week? It's National Preparedness Month.
Yes, it is.
I feel like we should have like a banner or hats or something, but
Bernie's here too. Okay.
Bernie's here.
There we could go.
Oh my goodness. And he has a question. He's already starting off with questions. Have you guys put together any fake preps for intruders or freeloaders? Why would we say this on public on broadcast, Bernie?
I'll say it.
So really putting together really weak bug out bags as an example.
Yes.
All right. Tup, what do you got?
Okay, so
fake preps.
Yeah, I do have fake. I have a fake safe and with money in it, and it's should I be saying this? No.
You should not be saying this. Everyone who's going to come on and tell us that we talk too much about our preps and what we have and organization, everything is going to come and be like, so you're giving away the decoys?
Yeah, I'll send it anyway. I have a few different things like that. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt. I have a couple. I have some decoy preps for sure. I have decoy cameras. I have a decoy safe that has, like I did a video a while back where I was testing out the fireproof bags for money and stuff. And so
Yeah.
I bought a whole bunch of fake money for that video, and I had all this leftover fake money. I'm like, well, what do I do with it? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a decoy safe. And so I have this decoy safe with all these fake dollars. And so hopefully they steal that and then they get back and like, hey, this is all fake. But
is this that you're one of those life model decoys like in the Marvel universe, that you're actually like an android and you're not even the real Tup? The real Tup,
I might be AI.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Canadian prepper up in Canada or whatever, and you're just here.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, if you go to Tup's house, there are 38 video cameras on his front door, and there are 3 different front doors. Yeah. So you really have to decide where you go.
Most cameras are legit cameras, but there's I have a couple phonies too. But look, Titus Tuttle's already trying to break in. It looks like okay.
Yeah, exactly. Tup he's already like
yeah. I'm in an undisclosed location, so technically, like I have it. Like this is just paper back here. So really, I could set this up and anywhere, and then no one would know. So
exactly, this is where you pull it down, and you're actually outside. Or
really, I'm in my office. I have my my red staplers nearby.
Yeah,
so that's
your chainsaw,
the most important thing.
Your hydrant wrench.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, let me see. I have some stuff. Nearby. I don't have to prove it. But that's
like
a
proof
good idea.
Of life, but proof of location. Do you have?
In my vehicles too. Like I have one of the concepts I did was to do like a kind of a pig in a poke type strategy for a get home bag in the vehicle. So it's not. I wouldn't say it's a dummy prep because that's like something that you want them to take or that's. But I have gear in a 5-gallon paint jug that looks like there's paint in it, and I wouldn't think anyone would want to steal it, but really there's preps in it. So
is that fake prep? Should we make a distinction between fake prep
disguise
or camo prep?
Yeah, exactly. It's camo prep. Yeah,
camo preps. Yes, camo prepped.
Yeah, so maybe camo, like too many keywords but yeah, I think it's important to hide the preps and make it in plain sight. I know that some people like if they have like a lot of gold coins and stuff, they'll store it in peanut butter jars or something in the refrigerator, and they have this kind of thing. So
yeah, Tup secret agent, man.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to have I part of me just enjoys like even if they stole that and stole the real stuff, they would be slightly annoyed. I think that how crap this is a bunch of bunch of fake stuff in there. So I don't know.
Steve wins secret prepper.
Secret prepper. It's a secret where I'm storing it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Okay. Sorry, I got lost. It was like the secret word. It was like Pee Wee Herman. You know when they used to have the word of the day and they would all scream and go nuts? And then Steve was like secret prepper. I felt like
I love Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, the movie and the bike and all that stuff.
I loved all the secret doors. He had like secret doors and trap doors. He also had a genie, which was, I mean, you're kind of okay if you have a genie because you just wish yourself, out of the emergency. But I mean, I'm
trying to think if I have any other like going back to Bernie's original question, like any kind of disguise preps. But what about you? You said you don't want to say.
Yeah, I don't. So I actually don't know that I have any. It's really what I was thinking. I was like, wait, why do we? I should like I have ways of camouflaging certain things, like when there's stuff in the car, mostly because our car's been broken into so many times, and they have taken emergency bags and stuff out. So I've tried to do that, especially like I have kind of not really a fake floor in my car, but I have a drawer box that I put in my car, and then I put like the cargo mat on top of it. So if you look in on first glance, it looks like you're seeing to the floor, but there's actually like a
I've seen those
drawer underneath
it. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they're very expensive, and I happen to find one that's a brand, and it's like an extruded plastic, but it's super heavy duty. It only cost, I think it was like $250 when I got it. But it's not like a name brand or something. It's made by this plastics manufacturer, in like Pennsylvania or Indiana or something, and they happen to make this thing.
Yeah, the vehicles is tough because I mean everyone's. I don't know about you. I don't know about the Portland
the
district,
Portland area. Yep.
but man, everyone's getting their cars broken into. Everyone's getting their cars stolen. Their catalytic
Yeah.
converters stolen. I thought it was in a friendly neighborhood, and it's just it's. I hear about it all the time now. So
Yeah, we
so you
got
can't really store anything in there unless you want it stolen. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I also, so some of it, like, I feel like there's the gray man approach to a lot of things, and then there's like the yellow jacket approach. And I was thinking about like doing a video on this idea because a lot of preppers talk about gray man, and I always felt like in nature, animals have really bright colors to signify that they are dangerous. And then you have, and so like yellow jackets have bright yellow on them to signify that they're dangerous. And then there are other animals that copy that are not dangerous, but they look like it. So if something like a predator is coming up, they'd be like, oh, that's a yellow jacket. And in fact, it's like a kind of fly that actually has nothing that it can do, but it has bright yellow markings on it to make it look like a yellow jacket. And they're called like fake bees or false bees or something like that, but they're like flies. And there's lots of animals that do that. And so I have thought sometimes and talked to the kids and stuff about like, sometimes you want to be the gray man and sometimes you want to be a yellow jacket. And it's like, we put security, like cameras and alarms and stuff as a deterrent to let people know, like, maybe you don't want to come into our house. If you're picking between two, like maybe that is a thing you don't want to do.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to blend in with the crowd, you know, so kind of like we camouflage stuff in the car, but then I also have a dash cam that I got in both cars that is an outside, it's a 3 camera system. So it looks out the front, out the back, and inside the car. And it's on a trickle connector to the battery. So if you bump the car, if you walk in front of the car, whatever, it automatically turns on and the screen inside the car turns on to let people know, and it dings and it does stuff. So it's like kind of the combination of the gray man of, hey, there's nothing in here, but also if there was something, kind of deterrent more aggressively.
Yeah, I think it sounds like a great video topic idea.
We come up with so many great videos that we never
if we just
made.
had some time to crank them out. Well, first off, animals are that's pretty amazing that they could do that. Like I know that there's like snakes that do that and frogs and all sorts of stuff, but and I know like tigers, like they like some of the stripes and stuff when they're drinking water, their back has like, it looks like eyes are still looking, so they feel like they could still drink it in peace without losing eye contact, and it's pretty amazing. But I think there's something to be said for, I used to make fun of like the folks that were super tactical, like out and about when they're, but maybe people would think twice about messing with someone like that. They'd rather go for the one that's more of the gray man. So
yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's also interesting too, I think, and this is one of those interesting things in, especially like in Portland. So you know, the morale patches that you can get for like backpacks and all that kind of stuff. So I have a little Ziploc bag of patches. So in case we happen to be in a spot where we either want to blend in or we want to be left alone, we can essentially switch the patches on our bags to let people think that we may be of one opinion or another.
That's a great idea.
And do that sort of thing.
That's hood hopping in the.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's kind of,
you have your. If you want to go Crips, you'll go Crip patch, and then if you want to go Antifa, you go Antifa. If you want to go like tread on me patch, you get all sorts of.
Yeah, like a few years ago, we were thinking about traveling out of the country and going to Europe or something like that. And it was at a time there was some turmoil and things going on, and some people said, "Hey, if you're going over there, you may not want to broadcast that you're American. You might want to keep that quiet, or you might want to say you're from somewhere else if like somebody asked." And I was like, "Huh, interesting." Like, not that I would like deny where I'm from or anything like that, but like, okay, if that would bring me unwanted attention, maybe we just disguise it. Yes, situational gray man clothing, 100%. Tony girl.
I know a lot of friends that travel to Europe, and they would wear Canadian they like a Canadian shirt or something like that, or can't
Yep.
shirt. So they, even though they're from the U.S., just to help avoid certain things. I think this is a good topic. I think
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah. I
patches
have.
idea. It's I like yeah,
Yeah. I have the.
interesting.
We have the. I have like the American flag,
Yeah,
and then I have a Canadian flag, and then I have the like the "Don't Tread on Me," um, the yellow flag.
yep.
But then we also have you seen the one that's the cartoon that says something like "Don't step on snake" or something, and it's like written
Okay.
in crayon or something? So it's like depending on which side of that thing you could kind
Yeah,
of
I love it.
go
I
and
think it's a
whatever.
great idea. Have you
So
seen the "Don't Tread on Me" one where it's Cornholio from Beavis and Butthead, and it's the same flag, and it's Cornholio, and he said, "Are you threatening me?" And that's what it says.
that
I,
is okay. So now I got to go find that on
go
Amazon.
find the "Are you
That's
threatening me?"
yeah.
Cornholio, "Don't tread on
Me.
me" flag, because I think it's hilarious.
That is fantastic.
Oh
Yeah, no,
yeah, yeah.
that would be.
Someone said about my construction outfit. Yeah, I have my construction worker outfit in my office my building evacuation kit. So
I'm, but is that? But okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I think everyone
that's
in
a
the chat.
distinct.
I think we have
Yeah.
questions here.
Okay.
Question number one is: do you have the construction worker outfit because it's a prep and you want to disguise yourself or evacuation? Or is it because you would like to let us all know that you are actually in a Village People tribute
Yes.
band? And that is where you go after our shows. You don't go to parent teacher conferences. You don't go to jujitsu class. You don't go to any of those sorts of things. You go to your tribute band performances.
Yeah. It's not option B, but I do like that idea. No, I think that like construction workers are gray man in the urban environment. Like you don't pay
Yeah.
attention. I think if you're dressed up as a construction worker, you can probably walk into most businesses and no one's going to question you. I know that there's some like videos like on TikTok and on YouTube with they say that if you carry a ladder, you could go anywhere. So you could just walk into a movie theater or something. With if you're carrying a ladder, people just assume
Yep.
that you're doing something. So the construction one seemed like one, it was gray man, and then two, a lot of the equipment that they wear, like the PPE, kind of matches along with prepping type PPE, and so it's another way of where people won't think twice about it. So
Yeah. Yeah. When I was growing up and worked in kind of a family business sort of situation office with people who were very friendly, and it's a long story, but tangentially related and things. And one of the people who I was very much enjoyed taught me at a very young age that whatever you're doing, as long as you have papers in your hand, you just keep moving with papers in your hand and people will think that you have a place to go.
yep,
And if you can have blueprints or architectural schematics, then you can just go anywhere you want. Like
yep.
that's like the golden ticket of office behavior.
I think I think if you have a clipboard too, that's usually pretty official. Like if you have a clipboard with some paper on it,
Yep.
you could walk around probably pretty much anywhere. I saw a Dutch
Yeah.
bike blogger talking about the construction worker. I have a friend that's a construction worker, so I asked him for one of his used hoodies. That's all because he wanted to give me a new one. I'm like, no, I want the used, the sticky one.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
he gave me one. But and then on some of my vests that I have, they look too new, and so I've been using them for when I do gravestone cleaning. So they're getting a lot more dirty looking. So
It's kind of like you go like to the it would be like the prep store, the equivalent of like the fashion store where you go in and you're
yeah,
like, no, I don't want the jeans that are normal. I want to pay $300 for the ripped jeans.
yeah, they
In
could
this
have.
case, you're like, look, I don't want the free sweatshirt that's nice. No, I would like to pay $100 for the dusty, gross sweatshirt that looks like it's run over by a truck.
Yeah, there's probably a business idea for that where, like, because I get teased if my knife looks too new, that people will tease me. Oh, that's a pretty knife you got there. You haven't used it. And so maybe there's a thing where I ship it over and then they make it look used and then they bring it back.
Exactly. That's the
Actually, they should
problem.
probably just start
You're
selling prepping gear with a used look to it.
exactly distressed preps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like that
Way
idea.
we you wouldn't get like the backpacks look a little bit worn. Just like that's another great idea that just came right on this conversation.
It's like street cred for preppers.
Yeah.
It's like, look,
They could do it
you
for
know what? I
knives. They could
have
do
this
it
thing.
for all sorts of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching the axe throwing league last night because what else is on at 10:30 at night or whatever? Did you know there was an axe throwing league?
I had
Like a
no idea.
professional axe throw? It was a whole thing. But they were advertising these backpacks that looked like they were designed for preppers. They were Molly Web and everything, but they were like white and bright green and bright pink. And I was like, if you wanted to draw more attention to yourself, I don't think you could if you didn't have this bag. Like, it was just, I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? And I wish I could remember the name of them, because not only were they super bright colors that would just draw, like, you'd be like, oh, that guy has a tactical backpack, but it's in bright green. But they also were really awful sizes. It was very bad. I was expecting better from the axe throwing league. I was expecting like fantastic, and it was not. It was just garbage. But
a
anyway,
lot of good comments coming in. Yeah, tie it behind your car and drive. Yeah, that'll definitely rip it up for sure. Because I did some videos where I drug around a backpack, and it kind of damages a little too much for me. But yeah, that will definitely do it for sure.
It's too much. It's too much wear.
It's too much.
We need the sweet spot. We want 3 rips in the knee, not the entire
cosmetic
thigh.
rips. I don't want like it to rip off the shoulder strap or something.
All right, so prop shop video. In my industry, we distress things all the time. Then, as a professional distresser, what would you recommend? What method? Do you have some behind the scenes knowledge that you could kind of give tips and tricks on how we could
acid bath or some I don't know.
Yeah,
drag around a car. I don't know. That's
Dutch Bike Logger also enjoyed your video.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that was a fun video.
Long time viewer, and so he enjoyed that. So
so
National Preparedness Month. What are you doing to celebrate? Like, like, is there a cake? Like, do we make a freeze dried cake? Do we like rehydrate like the astronaut ice cream for the party? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think that you top off your preps for National Preparedness Month, and you top off the pantry preps, top off the fuel. That's one of the things I need to over the summer. I think this is the time to do, like, to fill up those propane tanks, because you've probably been barbecuing over the summer, and now we're getting into the fall, so it's probably time to make sure that you're fueled up for the winter. So I think how I'm celebrating. I don't have a cake yet for National Preparedness, but
you should totally have made a cake.
That's pretty funny though.
Also, that bing on your phone just totally coincided with you about to say something, and I was like, did he just bleep himself?
Yeah, out? It was profanity. I'm sorry for the thing. Someone's
Bernie is reorganizing the bunker for September.
Yeah, nice. I want to see Bernie's bunker.
Yeah, I'm.
It's probably like like Buffalo Bill's bunker. You'll never see us again once we go there.
There's so many things that I have come up with already, just knowing that Bernie has a bunker. Like, what is it? A big bunker, Bernie? Is it Bernie's big bunker? Like, what? What is happening?
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets nose.
Oh my goodness. I had all kinds of plans for National Preparedness Month, and I did very few of them, unfortunately.
It's kind of like, I don't know, I think every day should be Preparedness Day, so like have a Preparedness Month is like, this is a 365 type of thing. So it's for me, it's kind of like January, where they do, that's spring cleaning, or that's where I never do that then either. So
yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do for National Preparedness Month? I'm gonna build a bunker in my backyard. That's what I'm gonna do, apparently. But yeah, I was thinking about, like, I feel like I've done a lot of research this month of stuff of like, okay, what antenna do I need to actually get my ham radio to work, and what pump should we get? We're actually going to put a rain catchment system on the roof, and so I was like, okay, what pump do I need to actually pull water out of the collection barrel with enough speed to actually like use it in a water heater or something like that. So I feel like I'm doing a lot of those sorts of things. I probably should be doing the propane thing, although I'm trying to burn through a couple of partial propane tanks so that we can go and just fill them up completely instead of doing them as individuals. But let's see, what is everybody else? Oh, Bernie's there's a moat. Bernie, putting a moat around your bunker.
Bernie's going all in on the bunker.
No, he says it's too much work to maintain the moat. I understand. You got to feed the piranhas with, innocent people, or, solicitors at your door or something. It can become very messy. Let's see. Ninja, have you ordered ninja chickens? Now, do the ninja chickens fight with the tactical roosters? Like, do we keep them separate, like the Jets and the Sharks?
Yeah.
Or
it's a West Side Story type thing. Yeah.
Are they an alliance? Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, sort of a thing. Like, I'm very, very modern day prepper, large spike gates.
Jeez.
That's wow. That's
People
very medieval and
going next level nowadays for their home preparedness.
They really are,
Yeah.
which is amazing, because in reality, a lot of people, like, it's like their pantry or something. It's like, that seems like overkill to keep the kids out of the snacks. Like big spikes, I don't know.
Well, but maybe the large spike gates is kind of like the whole Yellow Jacket thing, where it's just say, hey, I don't want to mess with this
yeah, don't mess around.
I'm going to go for the easy house. This one that has spikes on it with heads of preppers. Like Game of Thrones style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bernie only has meat cats and milk chickens.
Yeah,
apparently. Which, gosh, what is Rogue? I feel like we need Rogue here every once in a while.
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of Preparedness Month video stuff.
Great.
I don't know how her milk chickens are doing, but I feel like she should do a special or something on the milk chickens.
Yeah. It's some good milk though. That's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Does she send it to you, or do you milk your own chickens?
I haven't mastered it yet, so I get special orders for sure. So
okay, all right, yeah.
I use them in my coffees and stuff. So nothing's better than
milk chicken.
Some of that milk chicken milk that you put in the coffee. So.
How are we at episode 31? I don't understand.
We've had a couple really good ideas, or at least video ideas, if not like other good ideas, just impromptu, just off the cuff. So I think it's
100%.
We're just
100%.
Idea.
Yeah. Casual Preppers live stream. No, the milk chicken was from Tup's live stream when he had Rogue Preparedness on, and they were talking about the milk chickens. Bernie, I think you were the admin. I think you were the moderator then.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Now Casual Preppers may have talked about meat cats. I don't know about that one. But milk chickens, that's one of those moments in life where you remember where you were when you heard it. The moon landing, the JFK assassination, and milk chickens. I remember exactly, because she was even talking about, she was like in her, like, because they had just moved, and she was like in a shed or something with like barely any reception, trying to like talk about milk chickens.
She was like in her Walter White RV or something.
Yeah, for anyone here who has not seen it, go back and watch the Rogue live stream from that. Fantasy Bunker Island. That is, I was wondering if we should have like a contest to name the bunker office. Like, if we should have, like, with the amount of creativity that we have with people, like, should I do like a contest to like see like what name we should, like, I should name it or something, like for having like a sign, like Fort something, or I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe it sounds like it would be a good poll. So,
all right. Let's see. Where are we at? What's happening? You have to leave again.
I have a parent teacher conference in 29 minutes.
Yeah, you have to leave.
She said, "Do not mess this up."
So, yeah, exactly. You were like, I have to leave at 6.
You tell Casey.
I was like, I will cut you off. Your microphone is cut off, sir.
I was hoping to talk at some point about this AI stuff's freaking me out. These image, I'm obsessed with this
image things.
Man, it's crazy.
You did some fantastic ones. I'm wondering what we should. I feel like we should utilize that more. Like, we need people to either like submit them, and then we'd have like image of the week, maybe. Or
it's crazy, like what it could come up with, like some random thought I had. I could probably do one here during this as we're talking for the final 10 minutes of some. I could do milk chickens, or it's crazy what it could do though.
What is a milk chicken? Let's see what that is.
Okay, let me go to Discord. Let's see, milk chicken. Like, how should I tell this to do this?
Dairy chicken.
Imagine, yeah, dairy chicken. I'll put realistic.
Bernie wants to make sure that
okay, so I'm putting in
mom's pissed
image prompt dairy chicken realistic. Should I have like a kind of a doomsday type theme to it, or apocalypse, or anything like that, or just leave it at that? Leave it at that.
Let's just leave it like that and see what it comes. I mean, milk chicken. Whether it's, I mean, if it's doomsday, I think it's just going to be like darker.
Yeah, it's going to make it dark,
I think we're going to want to be able to see what this milk chicken looks like.
This AI, it's scary though. It's it's pretty amazing. I can't imagine what it's going to be like. And they'll probably just do AI YouTube videos. I'll probably have a tub
exactly
where it just generates my videos for me.
So I actually saw.
Like
I don't know if you get like streamer ads for like stream related or like video production related stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm on TikTok. I've got an ad on TikTok or video guy, and he has an AI process where you put your videos in and the AI will cut it up and add the captions and publish it for you. And I was like, how do you even know what's happening? Like, how would the AI even know what's happening? How would it find the interesting part of it? But yeah, I think it's not going to be long before even us YouTube creators are replaced by robots.
Yeah, I don't think it did a good job with this dairy chicken. It's just a chicken. It's just a chicken. It's just a chicken. One of them has 3 legs.
Does it have like is it like dripping milk, or does it have like
I don't see any milk.
Extra calcium? Did it just make really super strong bones in the chickens?
Yeah, it's just normal looking chickens. One of them there's no head. It has 2 butts and 3 legs. But
all right, modern day prepper wins.
It failed.
It's the utter white meat.
I like that.
That's amazing.
It.
That's the creativity that we have from our fans, our people, our community. They just come up with they get us, they understand us, and they deliver every single week. All right, we're gonna get you off to school so you can go learn about what your kids are doing and how wonderful they are. And I'm gonna go have dinner. So anyway,
cool.
Thanks everyone for joining us. We will be back next week. Are you available next week, by the way?
Let me check.
I'm gonna put you on the spot in front of the 25 people.
1,000 people.
Yes. Millions and millions of fans.
Okay, 21st. Yeah, it's fair game. It's open. So
okay, all right. Then
I have it in my work calendar too. So it's a.
Oh, that's good.
It says
that's fantastic.
Personal. I have it
personal. Yeah, exactly. That's fantastic. I love to be the personal spot in your calendar. Yeah. We also need to start thinking. We are coming up, even though we're episode 31.
Yep.
We're not episode 52 yet. We are coming up very quickly on our 1-year streaming anniversary.
Nice.
And so I think we need to come up with some plans. What do we want to do? How do we celebrate that milestone and that sort of thing? So
I think we need to have some guests on. I think
we need guests.
We need Bernie to moderate. We need
exactly
days.
We need all of the people to join us and do a whole thing. So all right. If anyone out there has suggestions of what we should do for the 1 year, send it to us, DM us on Instagram or whatever. That would be great. We'd love to preppers roundtable. Yeah, all kinds of ideas. Well, all kinds of things. Will there be party hats? I don't know. Maybe not. Will there be tactical roosters? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, all right. Go to your meeting. I'm gonna go eat. You all have a wonderful evening. We will see. Giveaway for the year anniversary. Giveaways. That's a thing. We might do some of those. I have some things set aside that I was going to do for a giveaway, and
we'll ship some of that milk chicken milk out to a couple of lucky
chicken milk. yes, and I'm sure modern day prepper. Most importantly, there will be poop jokes.
Yeah, I think I did this whole episode with that one. So
you did, which was amazing. Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to grow as a person and mature as I can. So
it was ultimately a crappy performance. I think
there it goes.
See, okay, there we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday. Talk to you later.